boy, chilly Connecticut February day. We are mid-month, I think, in February on the home stretch. Snow on the ground. Looks like it should. The wind is whipping today. It's actually pretty warm out, but the wind is whipping. Project today, got the skid steer in the shop. Not the skid steer. Got the excavator in the shop. We are gonna do something that I've never done before. And that is replace some bushings. They're from Bobcat. We're gonna replace 2 bushings in this one, 2 bushings in this one, and then we have 1 in here, 1 on the lower end we're gonna do. They are worn out. They say press fit. Well, I don't have a press that's gonna go around that in that, because it's the only press we got right here. So first thing we're gonna do, I call it the wishbone, H bracket, some guys call it. I don't know the proper name, but we're gonna pull that off. Hi, cow. Put the shop dog in here today, and so we're gonna pull this off, throw it on the bench, try to get that old one out. Watched a few videos. You cut them out. You can torch them out, pound them out. That's the easiest one and the only one that I can actually take off the machine. So we're gonna start with that one. Try to get a good idea what we need to do before we move on to these bigger ones. The worst is going to be this one for sure. So we need to pull this pin out and then actually separate this forward or to the side or something. So it's going to be a project. Probably had to bring in the overhead crane gantry in here, but said we're going to start with this one and go from there. Pretty heavy. Alright, not bad. That's good. A couple more shims here. These are on the inside of that. Remember all this going back together. This upper side didn't give me any trouble at all, loose wise, so that pin's good. It was the lower to the bucket that we're having the issue. This is the top one, this one's good. You can see, I guess make it out. But they use like a, I don't know what material it is actually, but it's got a bunch of holes in it to allow grease through it. We're gonna pump grease into it, make sure everything's nice and clean. And these are the ones we're gonna replace. They're wore out. So, best way to get those out? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. Well, got this side started. I'm just using it actually with a chisel and it seems to be folding right out of there. Like I said, I'm not sure what, I don't know if it's brass or what. I think it would have to be a harder material than brass to hold up. That's that. That one came out real nice, real easy. A little burr right there. Okay. See what that looks like. Not bad. I got the bushings. Got the bushings sitting in the freezer. The only thing I'm worried about is messing them up after realizing how soft these actually were. So I'm guessing they are brass. I need a. I got the mallet. Fresh out of the freezer. We will see. Oh yeah, like butter. they all go like that, we'll be in good shape. That went perfect. There it is right in there. I don't know if the freezer actually shrunk it that much or what, but nice new seal. There's the old seal. See how thin that is? It must be hard to make out how thick that is. You kind of tell. But that's one side. I'm gonna do the other side. I am happy with both bushings on both sides. Get my finger out of the camera there. Grease fittings are working good. Now we're gonna clean the surfaces where everything's gonna go back together. On this one, this is a swivel here, like a 3-point hitch arm to the farm guys. Allows it to ride. This is all cleaned up. This one has a grease channel right in the middle, grease fitting on the end. I'm gonna make sure this is taking good grease everywhere. And like I said, clean these sides up, put the bushings on, and the shims in. Bushings are on, put the shims in, and we'll go from there. No better time to clean this stuff than now when you got it apart. Not trying to make it spotless, but get all the surfaces nice. Extra grease out of there. This grease fitting. This pin has a grease fitting. I believe it's supposed to. Maybe not. Alright, now, outer shim. You have to tell me what this thing's called.
To yourself.
Huh?
You're talking to yourself?
GoProing.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I didn't.
So yes, I am.
Well,
you see, it's quite a bit of work. I even broke a sweat. Made my forehead dirty now. But it's one set done. Got another set on the bottom of that boom. And try to pick the boom up in here and set it on the table. And then we'll have the worst one for last. We'll dig into it. That will make it a little easier to work on. Eye level. Sit on the ground. This bushing appears to be a little different. I don't know. It's supposed to be the same style. I don't see any holes in it though, unless it's just that worn out. We will see once we get it out of there. I'm gonna try the same way I did this one to get that one out. Let's see how it goes. Well guys, I've been struggling. Got the wrong parts from Bobcat. That didn't help, but get the old one out. You take a look here. This is the old one. I tried welding the inside. I tried hammering it. It was in there. This one here is 50 millimeter inside diameter, 60 outside. The one they gave me, not even close to that. So I had to order a new bushing. That's hot. And ended up cutting with a torch. Damaged it a little bit right there, but you won't see why when the bushing's in there. It's not gonna be fine. So finished getting that out. And then we're gonna move to the other one. Success. Kinda. Hopefully. Scored that one a little bit too, but we'll clean up the edge good. Should be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna dig into this today or that'll be tomorrow, but that's next. So Abel's ordered those bushings from McMaster's for 60 bucks the two. Probably should have went that route to begin with, since from Bobcat they were, my receipt somewhere here. Bobcat got 146 bucks a piece, 293 together. So save a little money there. All right, guys. Next project, while we wait on that, I need my brother's hand to get that one out. We're gonna address the leak we got in the swing motor, I believe, or there's like a pipe in the middle of the excavator underneath the cab that has a bunch of hoses coming off of it that allows it to spin around but not pull the hoses. And they sell a factory kit. You unbolt these two bolts. There's a couple holes on this cab, and it's a hinge. Well, we don't have that, so we're gonna build something and tilt this cab forward is my plan. So I'm gonna dig into that, see what we can come up with. Well, the hinge I got, a little small, but you get the idea. It's gonna go just like that. Drill those holes, bolt it on, bolt to the cab, and they'll be able to swing forward out of the way. That's the thought. I wasn't able to find anything online, so we'll see what comes of it. Might work, might not. Easy enough. Already bolted on. Already got the holes already tapped in the cab, in the main frame, so might as well try. Quick trip to Tractor Supply. Well done hinges, 5 inches. They're gonna be perfect. We're gonna have the weld. We're just gonna bolt. We're gonna be in good shape, I think. I think it's gonna work out well. The old GoPro died, but there you have it. Pretty self-explanatory. 2 holes already tapped in the main frame. Drill the hole in the hinge. Drilled a couple holes on that back hinge. They already provide the holes in the cab. Go right through. And we're gonna repeat that process over here. And we're gonna see. So they want 800 bucks. 890 bucks, something like that, from Bobcat for a similar. I didn't see a picture of it, so I'm not really sure, but we just gotta be able to hinge that thing to go forward. This should work. So I'm gonna get that other one built. We gotta unbolt some things on the cab to get it to go, but we're gonna give this a shot. Well, I forgot to hit record. So this is what we got going on. A couple hole seat clamps here. There's some bolt holes back here that are supposed to be bolted up. They didn't have any bolts in them. I couldn't get them lined up. Probably why they didn't have any bolts in them. And that's holding for now. Put the block in there for a little bit of safety. I don't really want to pull this out of that hole, because then I think lining up is going to be a pain. But the old two-tone come along, did the job. High hook up top. I don't think I'd sleep in there, but should be able to crawl in there and take a look. Hydraulic leak we got going on, and we'll go from there. But definitely doable. Definitely doable.
Through one hole.
Yeah, pull this off. Let's do it that way.
I can go for 3/8. Or no, this is half to 3/4. Is that the only one you need it for?
Yeah. One of the best things I ever built was this portable gantry. It comes in handy all the time. Best part is, reach up with the forks, grab it, put it outside, put it inside, move it anywhere you need it. Probably a little tall to put on a trailer, but works slick where I need it at home, that's for sure. We're gonna try to get it around to pick up the end of this boom so we can slide this out of the way and do the bushings in here. These are the next two we got to get done. As you can see, the cab's back setting down. All seemed good. I just ran it, moved the boom around a little bit, no big leaks, so that's a win. Just keep moving forward here. Alright, we have the pins out. Now we're gonna figure out how to separate the boom from the main frame. And that's what we're working on now.
Yeah, fry bar.
Big one.
Black one. Black mamba. If we use that, or if we use just the weight of the machine, just the fucking boom and just...
See if we can free it up.
Oh, hey. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah,
We took the strap off the radiator.
Yeah, keep going, one more.
More?
Yeah, one more. One more.
Oh boy.
Take out the whole thing. This is alright. We
2.988.
We got some of that on film.
One's in the freezer right now.
Well, we got it separated. Just enough, hopefully, to be able to slide that new bushing in, sneak them back together before it drops. We had to pull that pin here, put it in there, just to get a little more extension on that. That was our best way. We couldn't get anything to move side to side, so I'm gonna clean up this grease passage and get ready for the new bushing. Cause of most of our problems. This is what is left of the bushing, and I didn't do anything to remove that. That just fell right out.
Is there more than 3 of them? Yeah, yup. Oh, suck this in. Walk in. Stop. I went together smoothly when it came apart.
We got some to go. Let's which one's closer, bottom or top?
Top one's definitely closer.
Let's get that hole lined up perfect. Well guys, she's all together. Back the way it's supposed to be. One unit. This top one still is a little loose. Should be line board and, you know, made a little bigger. But I'm gonna just run it. I don't plan on having this machine that long. It's already, you know, it's got its problems already. And to spend the money on having that line board, it's not affecting the way it runs any. It's just more for me. But it's got new bushings in. This is the old one. Was not taking grease, so we'll be able to keep it greased. Shouldn't get any worse. But now you guys have an idea